Welcome back, boys and girls.
Boy.
Boy, down a boy.
That a boy.
To God of War. Last time we left off, we landed in Seattle. We morphed into a Native American, and now we're looking for Atreus on the other side of the city.
Yeah, that's what happened.
We morphed into a Native American, and now, I mean, Delson is an American Indian, so years. I remember people were like, "Oh my God, that's so awesome," and I'm just sitting here like, "Hey, look, a new character to play as."
Hell yeah.
So to be true, there aren't that many American Indian characters.
Hey, there's that guy from Assassin's Creed. What's his name? I don't remember.
Connor.
Yeah, sure, let's go with that.
I love how they make it look like you have a choice. You really don't have a choice. You either be good, depending on your karma, or you're bad.
Can you still pick the bad decisions?
I've tried. It says you don't have the karma for this.
Oh.
I mean, that would be a really... So, what's the point in doing that? They should just have you do it, like, the moment you get to the platform.
Even if the rest of it is still active.
Hey, as long as the smoke vent works, who cares? See, they make you use smoke so many times throughout the context for story purposes. It's almost like, did you really want us to use all these powers, or do you just want us to use smoke?
Just smoke, damn.
Probably what their intent was. But whatever!
You guys are everywhere!
Well, duh. It's like they're a government-funded agency. Which means our tax dollars are wasting all this shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Last time I checked, we're not supposed to be a bunch of fascists.
Well, you know how it is with those,
Fascists.
you know how it is with politics and stuff.
If you're not a commie, you're a Nazi. Isn't that how it is now?
Yeah.
Simo, he actually by the government teacher made fun of that. He said, "No, Republicans are not Nazis and Democrats are not commies." And I gave him a look like, I was like, he just started laughing. He chuckled a little bit. He's all like, "Oh my God." I'm like, "Come on, dude, it's just a joke."
There's bad people on both sides.
Of course there are. I mean, look at the fucking alt-right, dude. Those guys are nuts.
Yeah, man.
I literally sent them that
Look at the far left, man.
Dude, I literally sent them demographic projections for the next 50 years, and they're like, "That's bullshit. These people aren't white." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Fine, just accept. Just be a fucking defeatist. Fine, fuck it."
Hell yeah.
These guys just want to be oppressed. Same with the far left.
Oppression this, reparations that.
Oppression this, no.
Reparations.
No. They're both fucking retarded, They're both fucking retarded, honestly.
That's a setback.
It's just actually funny. It's like I'm watching the SGB redo of oh yeah. Hot girl with dyed hair is back. Sidekick number 1. And the only one we need.
Hell yeah.
She actually has one of the best songs in the game too.
Oh, good.
It's like, ah! It's pretty cool. I like the female screams in my... Okay, we have...
Whoa.
I like the female screams.
Hell yeah. Oh, damn, she got there fast.
So this means you're along for the ride?
She's the fastest character in this game. Fetch is my favorite infamous character.
I thought your favorite infamous character was Cole.
It's a tie.
More smoke toys.
Yeah, she is that awesome in First Life. It made me wish I was playing as her in this game instead.
Well,
don't get me wrong, I like Delson, but he's my least favorite of the 3.
I wonder why.
And no, it's not because he's an Indian.
It's totally because he's an Indian. You're racist.
You're racist.
Racist.
I could care less that he's an Indian. Actually, I think it's kind of cool that we're playing as an American Indian character. Why? I don't know. It's just unique.
You know what else is unique? Playing as a Muppet.
We should play as Muppets. I demand Muppet diversity.
I think I can.
Dude, I've hardcore way worse shit in the other games
In
than
real
this.
life? Damn, dude.
I mean, in real life, this would be impressive, but still.
Dude, in real life, this be like, oh my God.
These guys are
Come on, dude. Impressive doesn't even begin to start.
Why did you say that, Fetch? They always send someone bigger to fight you then.
Yeah, wait, what you say?
They said, "These guys are chumps, send something bigger for me to fight." And then they send the big guy.
Oh, that sucks. You have to. You're the one doing most of the work.
I know. Typical whammon.
Typical whammon making the man do all the work.
See what I mean? Now you're making me fight this dickhead.
That's funny.
Oh! What?
Damn, dude.
Here, I'll try it now.
Yeah, your ass.
There we go. What? Can I not use that? There we go.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness. Oh my damn.
God.
That's like the big booty meme song now. Zelda from Breath of the Wild is my favorite Zelda. I'll give you 2 reasons why.
Alright. Give me those 2 reasons.
One butt cheek and the other butt cheek.
Dude, I knew you were gonna say that, dude. Like,
it's just to hear someone say it.
like, I'm gonna be honest, Bill. Like, she's pretty high up there, but just because of that.
I'm not lying. I mean, my favorite Zelda is Skyward Sword Zelda. Though.
I like
in terms of, like, Skyward Sword, the game is not my favorite Zelda game, but
that Zelda's best because like,
her characterization's the best.
Yeah,
no
it's because
doubt.
like you really like, you really do feel a connection there, like, right? Because like,
But here's the thing, though.
what?
But here's the thing, though. I get so confused with the Link and Zelda pairing because aren't they supposed to? They're never related in any of the other reincarnations.
Exactly,
so I don't get the. I don't get it. Are they? Is it like? I don't get it.
Yeah, exactly. But like in that one, it made sense because they were childhood friends, and you could tell that
No, they were
like,
child. They were a romantic couple in Zelda, that other DS game,
Which one?
Spirit Tracks.
Oh yeah, I forgot. But look, the point is like it worked there, because like that the whole it just worked. You know what I mean?
I actually want to see a real Zelda game. Not to say that the DS games aren't real Zelda games. You know what I mean? Like console Zelda games, like doing in the post Wind Waker timeline. That shit was bomb. I mean, post Wind Waker timeline, they literally build a new Hyrule on the mountaintop.
That's cool.
I mean, that's awesome. And they build trains and everything. They colonize land. I mean, that's how you do it.
Oh, yeah, man. Incarnations of Link and
lifesaver.
Zelda. Oh, wait, I don't get it. Like, if they're incarnations, like, shouldn't they still like remember each other or something?
I don't. Well, it doesn't work that way in Buddhism. So why would it work in the game?
I guess you're right.
Oh yeah.
Fetch!
I can't tell. Is that a shirt or underwear?
That's his.
That's a shirt.
Ye shall receive!
It still bothers me how no video game characters ever go to the bathroom except Travis Touchdown.
Gene! Sure know how to level the playing field.
They don't eat, they don't drink, they don't sleep.
Dude, I was watching the nerd and like he was like playing like the Atari porn games.
Oh god, dude,
They were
that's
so funny.
that one's old as fuck. But I remember, dude, I had to search. I had to search a long time before I watched that video because obviously it's a porn game, so
Yeah,
like
yeah.
you can't watch it on YouTube. But someone's like, fuck it, I'm downloading it and uploading it anyway, and that's how I watched it. Because for the longest time, I always waited, because I forget the episode number of that one, but I was always like, God, I can't find this one specific episode, and then I found it, I was like, oh, Custer's Revenge is fucked up. It's a Confederate soldier fucking American Indian.
That's it.
Yeah, then you get points out of it. I mean, like, you tie her to a cactus and you fuck her brains out. And I'm like, wow, that's
Yo, D, come here. You got
that's awkward.
That's awkward, but hey, man, I've heard worse.
I mean, but still, it's like, wow, people made that shit back then? I mean, like, even still, back in the day, like, that game would definitely not fly today.
Yeah. Legally, that is. You get
I mean, yeah, you can legally make it. Oh, I like
Smartest move
this.
I've seen all day.
Yeah, you can take these guys. I mean, if you're evil, you kill them, but it's like, whatever. I mean, I could have killed them anyway, but whatever.
But you didn't.
But I didn't.
Why? You should have killed them, Sean. They didn't deserve to live.
Why? They didn't shoot me. I don't care what you say.
Armor
Well, in terms of
My word is law.
Why
you
is
sure
it
you
law?
can cut through?
'Cause I
Yeah, if you and Teen Angel there can keep the dukes off my ass.
Okay, where is she from? Is she from New Jersey?
I don't know.
Just her accent sounds like New Jersey accent.
Jersey.
Jersey!
I'm coming, Fetch.
Don't
No one
rush
likes
me.
New Jersey. Not even. I know people from New Jersey that are from New Jersey. They don't like New Jersey, and neither do I.
I don't like New Jersey. Heck,
Almost
dude,
there.
I'm from a different. I was born in this country, and I don't even like that motherfucker. Seriously, come
You
on.
go inside and grab Augustine.
Oh, really? Already?
And keep these guys off your back.
Wow, she did that really quickly.
I know. Or maybe the time's passing.
Bam. Oh, finally.
Bitch.
Final boss time.
Oh, it might be. We might actually end up doing it in this part.
I've been
only been
watching
9 minutes.
you, Delson Rowe, testing you while you assembled your little bag of tricks. Very impressive.
Yeah? I know all about what you did, too. Using Hank to set up that crash? Making Eugene and Fetch look like monsters just so you could look like the hero?
Someone has to protect the conduits.
Protect?
In the 7 years since my DUP took over conduit oversight from the military, not a single one of our kind has been killed.
Well, that's not true because technically the RFI.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean,
incredible
like,
care.
you also have to remember, like,
Protected
thanks to her now, like, they're like second-class citizens.
I
too.
know.
Like, she's made things
What's best
worse.
for them, whether they know it or not.
You just make that decision for him, huh?
Exactly.
Some decisions are too important.
Okay, female Hitler.
I've seen how people look at you in the street. Do you know how
They
rare
catcall
it is
you and everything.
for the powerless to embrace a conduit?
I
You've
mean, it's
got
not the first time.
Yeah, I mean, the reason they embrace him is because he's
that
doing good.
popularity, that trust, to convince them that the only solution to the bio-terrorist menace is
But
my
if you're
DUP.
evil, she says thank you for being evil because you just made people rally to my
Did you
cause.
know that over half the conduits
Yeah, so
died
basically if you're evil in this game, you're kind of
bloodbaths 7
dumb.
years ago were killed by the military.
I mean, the story is really
If
not
they regain
designed for the
control.
evil playthrough of this
What
game.
makes you think things won't return to those good old days?
The good old days.
No. No, I'm gonna expose you. And your deception. And then we'll see who the real protector is.
That would be a death sentence for all conduits.
Why is that thing in Spanish?
Why not?
I guess.
And I won't let you stop me.
Alright, final boss time. Kessler. I mean, Augustine.
Isn't Kessler,
Oh, he's long dead.
Yeah. But dude, seriously, that plot twist in the first InFamous,
Oh
I was
my
like,
God.
oh my god!
Oh my god, I just couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, that was like the best ending to a game ever. But then someone's like, yeah, but what if it bombed and they didn't get made a sequel? Well, it did get a sequel, so that ending is legit. So go fuck yourself. Alright, so this is how it is. You're probably like, wow, this looks like the same fucking boss. And you're mostly right, for the first part.
And then it gets crazy.
And then she starts using her powers legitimately.
She becomes a kaiju.
A concrete kaiju.
Hell yeah. For those of you who don't know what a kaiju is.
Think of Godzilla.
Yeah.
Is he kaiju?
Godzilla is considered a kaiju. Yes, he is.
Isn't that just like a giant monster?
A kaiju is, like a gigantic monster, yeah.
Stand still, bitch.
Yeah, taking up the ass like a bitch.
Like the bitch you are.
Hell yeah.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah.
Fuck.
What's wrong with us?
Fucking blink it. Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What is wrong with your face? That joke will never get
It
old.
will never get over.
What is wrong with you?
Yeah.
Are they trying to get the Trade Federation set up so that way they could fix this woman's face? I mean, I didn't know health insurance was that bad in Naboo. In the Star Wars galaxy.
What is wrong with the eyes?
What is wrong with your face? Star Wars The Phantom Menace is the most disappointing thing next to my son. But at least my son killed himself in the gas station bathroom. But these prequels, they're gonna be here forever.
Oh, that's funny, man.
I'm just like, wow. And you know what the sad thing is?
What?
I have no doubt that's what someone thought of when they saw Phantom Menace.
Oh yeah.
Hell, I swear to God, I think people think The Last Jedi murdered and raped their kids based on how some people talked about it.
I still understand, like, seriously, like, you can't please that fan base, dude.
Oh, I know. Don't get me wrong, it's not a perfect movie, but it had enough in it that made me go, you know what? I can rewatch
You want
this.
my power?
It's a trap! Oh wait, it's backstory time.
You got it.
You know, it's also like,
I'm tripping acid.
it's also like we've talked about before, like,
7 years
the
ago,
concept.
my unit was there to
Phantom
save
Menace is
lives
pretty
from a
good,
new
but-
threat.
The prequels is pretty good. It's just
Like, the
done.
con-
It's
the
just done
concept.
shit.
Yeah, it was
Hey,
done
look, it's the
terribly.
People with
Beast.
powers
Almost as if though
no
this
one
should have been
understood.
saved for the evil ending for InFamous 2. Oh, they formed this shit right
Had the
after
power to
Empire
transform
City.
some of
Never
us
mind.
into conduits
Now it
too.
makes sense, but it's still stupid.
I found another survivor.
By the way, I totally believe that's the
She
paper
tailed me
trail
as I
girl.
made my way back
Oh,
to
it
the
is.
safety
It's
of my
confirmed.
They
battalion.
confirm that?
Yeah, they confirmed it's her.
Together
Maybe she'll
we
be like the
traveled
villain in
through
the
a
next game.
lawless city that wanted us.
That's a good question. I mean, I know
mean,
they're
it's
making.
been
I know
4
they're
years,
making.
right?
Well, they're making Ghost of Tsushima. That's why.
Every day.
The,
yeah.
the samurai
people
game.
joined the
Dude, I'm
lynch
so
mob.
down for that.
Dude, that
horrified
game
by
is
the thought
dope.
of
I've only seen 5
convicts
seconds of
hiding
gameplay,
among
and
them.
I'm totally fine.
We'd hurt no
You see,
one.
that's the thing I never understood. Like,
But they
This
couldn't
is
be
conduits versus humans.
This
I mean,
is-
come on, dude. Let's be like
This
the
is
humans.
This is literally the X-Men.
Yeah.
Like they're not even trying to
military
hide it at
order
this
finally
point.
asserted itself
But yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is going to be tight as fuck.
treated
And it's
us
actually based off historical
as the
events.
threat.
That's
I mean,
cool.
obviously, it's going to have some, you know.
Yeah.
I was
It's a
conduit.
game.
I was military. But I couldn't be both.
Well,
So
now
I
you
made
are.
another option. It was the only way.
What's that girl's name?
By bringing
Cynthia or
in that
something?
first conduit
I don't
alive, I'd
remember.
earned the government's trust. And that was just the start. They funded the creation of the DUP, thinking we
Wasting
were
more of
just
our money.
freaks among other freaks.
Typical government wasting our money on
I don't
useless
care about.
things.
I don't care about the national debt.
I was going to save as many conduits as I could.
Yeah, by locking them up.
If my
Yeah,
kind
taking
were
away the
going
rights
to
and
live,
making them second-class citizens. Oh yeah, you did a good
Yeah, and
job.
forcing them
alright.
to become.
it'd be behind the walls of Curtin K.
What's that? You built a wall. And it kept people safe. God, who would have thought?
7 years. I've kept them safe. Me. I won't let anyone undo that.
Well, then where were you in New Marais? I mean, technically it was the government because you work for the government.
Not you.
7 years, all you've done is keep them locked up. You just took away their freedom.
So tell me, what would you do? Just throw open the gates?
The way Delson's
Curtin
leg
K
bends here
Station.
bothers the fuck out of me.
Set them all free?
Bet your ass I
Oh,
will.
like right there.
Yeah,
World
it's
hasn't
just like.
changed in the past 7 years. Inside, the conduits are safe. They're alive.
Yeah, right there. That
trying to
bothers the
get
fuck
inside
out
of
of me.
So tell me, who's the savior and who's the monster?
I'm the savior, you're the monster. This is literally. This plot twist is so stupid. It just.
I've had 7 years to practice.
Yeah, and you literally lose to a guy who's had him for like a week, so shut up.
Yeah, that's pretty sad.
I mean, come on. Okay, this is my biggest problem with this
That's a
fucking story.
kaiju.
You know what? At first I was like, oh, that's kind of a cool plot twist, but the more you think about it, it adds fucking nothing to Augustine's character. It adds literally nothing. I mean, no, the story in this game is fucking shit. I mean, it's not shit, it's just blah.
Kind of disappointing.
Compared to the last two games, it's shit.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, it's just, ugh. They should, if they were gonna make a ton of games off the DUP, that's fine, but they should have built it up for like more than one game. It shouldn't have been like, oh yeah, this one random fucking 20-something-year-old fucking is the whole reason why a government facility goes down. I'm like, that's kind of stupid. By the way, I love how we find shit. By the way, we got the concrete powers, the worst power set in the game.
Wait, I forget. Like, how long did Cole have his powers for? He had it for a while, right?
Yeah, but he trained for like a month before he went out and started
I know, right?
fighting
That's
people.
I know that's the thing. Like, that's like I think this game was missing. Like, you know.
Yeah, if we had taken some time to build up Delson's powers and skill set, it would have been more believable. It's just he's not a Gary Stu or anything. It's just
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, like, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, they should have built it up. They should have been like, oh, we're gonna train with your smoke powers and shit. And that way, he'll just be like, well, I'll just wing the rest of the powers. That would have been more convincing than anything else.
Yeah.
I mean, Fetch trained with her powers
Yeah.
in First Light. I don't understand why we couldn't have done the same thing
Because
with
you were in a
Delson Rowe.
mission to save your tribe.
I get that, but it's just dumb.
And-
Hey, look, it's Onyx. Let's go, Onyx.
Use Iron Tail.
Not gonna lie, I kind of hope that he would choke out Pikachu. Pika! Dude, why doesn't he just fucking evolve him into Raichu already?
It's because he doesn't. Because Pikachu doesn't want to evolve.
I thought he did want to evolve.
No, Pikachu wants to stay Pikachu. He doesn't want to
No,
evolve.
because he's the mascot. Come on, let's just be fucking real here. That's the reason why.
Well, the reason they gave him the thing is because they the Pikachu wants to like prove that like you don't have to be evolved to be the base.
That's dumb.
It's a pretty smart Pikachu, though. You gotta give him that.
Yeah, but it's also dumb. It's like
Very pretty dumb.
they just come on. We all know they're doing it because Pikachu's the mascot and he's cute.
Dude, like, be honest with me. Which Pikachu did you like better, the old chubby Pikachu or the new Pikachu?
Chubby Pikachu.
I know. Dude,
Chubby
I'm
Pikachu
gonna
was a-
make chubby Pikachu my new wallpaper
Why?
because I like chubby Pikachu.
Then Pikachu is worse Pikachu.
He's not bad, but
No.
the other one's better.
He bad. It's just it's unrealistic body expectations on Pokemon, okay? Like nobody like you can't do that.
Dude, really?
Wow. I'll tell you what has the most unrealistic body expectations.
What?
Porn.
Porn?
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah, definitely.
The most beautiful people are in porn. It's just a fact. Dude, there's literally ugly people porn. And even the ugly people look good.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the fuck?
Damn. The porn industry is where it's at. Sign me up. No, just kidding. No,
Nah,
this
I'm
is like
good.
like getting yourself tested for like an STD every single time
Every
you're about
single
to
time
do.
I do a film a scene, come on.
Yeah.
And not only that, I guess it's very hard for the men in the porn industry to be erect throughout the whole thing.
Yeah, that's why they have fluffers.
Oh, that's right.
You know, like
Dude,
to keep
it's actually somebody's job
to keep you aroused.
Yes. Shit.
And then like you go back on time and you're like, I kind of want the other chick now. You know?
Yeah, I know. The fluffer. I love how she doesn't attack you when you're absorbing your new power. It's like, this would be the perfect time to just go wham! Oh yeah, I can hover. I mean, the fact that they give you this at the very end of the game kind of defeats the entire... Dude, if you beat all the side quests before you beat the game, like I did, you can't do anything with this. It's just dumb. Yeah, I like this game, don't get me wrong, but it's definitely not as good as the other games.
It's true.
I mean, in terms of gameplay, it's fucking phenomenal, but, you know, it's like the combat is fucking legit. It's just the
story.
well, it's the story, it's the graphics are awesome. Like, no one disputes that. I mean, do you think they've aged a bit? I don't think so.
I think they made it a bit.
You think so?
Just
With
a
like
little
God of War and everything? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
so.
I think they made, you know?
Yeah, but this is an early PlayStation 4 game,
Well,
so
exactly. But still, like, you know, that's the only reason why it's aged. You know? It's early.
yeah. I mean, it still looks good.
Yeah, man.
You know what else looks good?
These nuts.
No.
What the?
Oh, that one person.
Which person?
You know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
Never mind.
Are you talking about a porn star?
No. I mean, we can if you want.
Alexis, Texas. Hell yeah.
Dude, everyone knows that one.
That's funny.
Alexis, Texas.
Alexis, Texas.
I remember TMZ, they had it's like, she don't fuck black men in porn. Why don't she fuck black men? And I'm like, oh my god.
Because she doesn't like it? I don't know.
Maybe she's just not into them. Like, who cares? It's her choice.
Yeah. I mean, they pick what role.
Dude, remember that one time that one girl committed suicide because she refused to have sex with a guy who filmed gay porn scenes or whatever, and because she was bullied so much online and she was already suffering from depression, she killed herself because feminists were harassing her, and I'm like, wow.
Women's rights, everyone.
I'm like, women's rights, you know, my body, my choice, but if I say I don't want to sleep with a gay guy, oh no. Or a guy who's filmed gay scenes, oh no. Go, Onyx! Onyx the Hedgehog. Edgy the Hedgy. Edgelord streaks by. Edgy the Hedgy. Too edgy for your butter knife. Edgy the Hedgy. Edgy. He's got a dark past.
Dude, I made it before 25.
Yeah, we're gonna beat her in the next part.
Okay.
Edgy. He's got a dark past. Edgy. He's got an attitude. Edgy. He shoots guns because he's so edgy. He says,
You know
where's
what?
that damn fourth emerald?
You know-
Edgy the Hedgy.
You know, Sean, I never understood why, like around that time, like.
Don't
they
doubt how emo he can be. Edgy the Hedgy.
You know, Sean, like I always wondered,
Oh
like.
my god.
Around that time, why was everything so edgy?
It was early we were recovering from the edginess of the 90s. Back when everything was extreme and edgy.
But
And with that said, we'll see you guys in the next video.